Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. We are headed up north to northern Michigan's Ottawa National Forest to look for some free camping. And guess what? We found a pretty cool spot just north of Tamarack, Michigan, maybe 5 minutes out. Had about a half a dozen or so dispersed camping spots. Beautiful location. Had a beautiful running river with whitewater rapids and little tiny waterfall. So the setup for this camping trip was that we had an inflatable mattress that fits the truck bed of the Ram, and the goal was to have my wife and the two smalls in the truck bed portion of the camper, and me and the oldest was going to be set up shop in the rooftop tent.
Blow me a kiss.
Why is it called that?
Of course, the kids could not wait to get in the water. So the first thing we did was, after we set up our camp, was to take the kids down to the local watering hole. This was a nice sandy spot we were able to find near one of the campsites, and it was full of frogs and minnows and bugs, and the kids were just, having a great time in the water and looking for wildlife, and they just had an absolute blast. So this is a spot near another one of the campsites where there's a small waterfall. It's more like rapids, and it's about 500 feet of rapids, but it was pretty cool nonetheless, and they had this little rocky outcrop here where the kids could, it had these little tiny pools of water where they were catching frogs and minnows and other critters as well. But yeah, this was a pretty cool spot. You see here my son catches a cute little crayfish. And for dinner that night, we decided to do some camp nachos. And so my wife's getting the cheese and the meat all mixed together. And yes, that is a Goodwill saucepan, as we forgot to bring our own. So Goodwill saved the day. While getting ready for dinner, me and my wife decided to have a little cup of coffee and just kind of relax and take in the sights. And it was a beautiful, beautiful night. We did film this in August. It was late August, so there was some of that wildfire smoke blowing in from Canada, which gave the whole, as you'll see, this video, of kind of a hazy look. Quick breakfast the next morning, and it was out to explore and check out some local waterfalls. But first, the kids had to get some energy out of their systems and terrorize this poor hammock.
We'll have to raise it up. I don't think it's meant for 3 kids to be in it, though.
So this waterfall we went to, it was about 20 minutes away, maybe 15. And the waterfall itself is called Okun Falls. And there's about a mile hike, maybe a little over a mile. And I'll be honest, while me and my wife and the two boys were able to handle it, my youngest had a rough time. So if you're coming to this waterfall, just know there is quite a hike to get out there. So this is the upper falls, and it's a smaller, slower moving part of the falls. And of course, the kids had to put on their swimming gear and jump in the water, and it was pretty slick, so we had to be pretty careful. But again, full of frogs, minnows, crayfish, everything the kids wanted to see and catch. Here we are at the lower falls, and this one was considerably taller. The camera didn't really do it justice there, but it was quite a drop. The last day of our trip, we decided to take a drive out to Bond Falls, which was another 15 or 20 minutes away from our campsite. So everything was really close, which was really nice. And this was just a stunning, beautiful waterfall with hiking trails all around. Lots to see, lots to do. So if you're coming to check out these falls, there was a small fee to get in. I believe it was $11, but it was totally worth it. The kids had an absolute blast. Again, just all they wanted to do was be around the water and catch fish and minnows and frogs and bugs. And that's really all they need in life to make them happy, and they just had a blast on this trip. Now, while this wasn't the most adventurous and remote of camping locations, these are the trips I cherish the most, with my kids. Won't always be this small, and we made memories for a lifetime, and I'll never regret that. So thanks for watching.